So that's going to exist in these two frames here. So if I go putting it out all the way over here and doing that, it's going to auto-fill it. So we don't want to do that. Another way you can do, if you don't know what you want to do for your highlighting, is we're already on a frame. There's a little drawing of a shoulder. I can go click, click. That's going to be the next frame. And if I'm out here in space, far enough away from the drawing, I can just make a line. And it's going to make the whole frame for that drawing. Click out twice, click out twice, click out twice, click out twice, click out twice. That's going to take me to here, which is not a lot of movement. She's just shifting. So if I go back to here, I grab my torso, copy, come back out here, V. Now I take it out this far and I bring it back so I can look at the wireframe. That's pretty much, didn't do much. So about one more. Two frame advance, two frame, two frame, two frame. And that's the greater than, less than key sitting next to the question mark. So arrow right advances the frames right, arrow left goes left. And I do this for every layer, for every animation. So I keep track of my twos if I'm doing the rotoscope. And then I can go back in and edit the stuff out later if I want to change a little bit of the timing. Do something on 4 so this frame's holding longer. But right now I'm just trying to get ink in the computer. So we're here, about here. So same thing, we're on this one. Apple V, I'm sorry, Command V. Move it over, move it back so I can line it up to where she needs to be. Still looking good. Not getting too much closer, so the lines I don't think is going to change until the next couple steps. Because as the character gets closer, these lines are going to change. And they're going to start to want to get thicker. So see how it's getting a little closer now? So what I want to do is hit shift and then just make this a little bigger. And then go back and look at it. I'm going to make it a little bigger. And then I'm going to go back to the other one, and it's still not bigger. So this is the advance. So that character's advancing now. It's getting closer, and it's getting closer. It's going to want to get bigger, and the line thickness is going to start to look too thin compared to a new line that we draw next to it. So when I go back over to frame 140, this is Robert. One more, please repeat. Is this in reference to a job or in reference to solicitation? Now we get so many of those calls. So now we're here. And like I said, we can draw over what we've got because I don't think it's moving too much. Or we can redraw what we've got. If we're going to redraw what we got, we're going to need to remember where our little lines were. So I'm going to just bring him in. Not do that. Put him over there. Go to render mode. So we have one line across here. Would help if I'm in the right color. Part line. Change to blue. Come back through. Also, you need to save often. So that line goes here. We chose this other line right here. We went from this line down to the tape. We went from this line down to the tape. And we've got the light right there. Ooh, we need to double check that because we did not get the bottom of the crotch. So bottom of the crotch is dead even with the cardboard strap that everyone thinks is a belt. Right under here is the hips. That line comes in. Other hip comes in over here. Shoulders right here. Follow this line up is going to give you the edge of the armor. You can see that this is open down to here. Try to follow where you think it should be, not necessarily sometimes where it is. The antenna.
This is fun. So we've shot an hour and a half of training video, so we're breaking it down into short segments. Please, of course, like and subscribe if you enjoy some of the things the studio does. We're going to start posting a lot of things that we have archive shot over the years, anywhere from making Halo armor to working on tanks to blacksmithing, all kinds of different things. But primarily we make things, not necessarily animation. So thank you for watching. If you can leave a good comment, that helps me out. Please do so. I appreciate it. This is a learning experience for all of us. I'm just showing some things that we know or some things that we're doing. It's not necessarily the right way or the only way. There is lots of ways to do things. So enjoy. And of course, more to come.